Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video, we are here for Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 4. Sorry if my energy's a little all over the place. I just finished watching Taco P Episode 5, which is... If you're not watching that show, please go watch it. That is genuinely making a run for its money for me against Orb for being my anime of the year. I'm not gonna say anymore. If you're not watching it, go watch it. It's phenomenal. Anyway, so I'm sorry if my energy's a little all over the place from that. That was like an hour and a half reaction, so I'm a little all over the place. But yeah, as I said last week, I have completed my rewatch for this show. I believe I completed it last week on the day that episode 3 was airing, so I'm fully caught up now. And also, there was a segment later in the episode where I was like, spoiler talk for a second, and then like 3 people in the comments were like, so yeah, your spoiler section clearly isn't right. So... whoops. I had said something that I thought I remembered being correct, and then all the comments were like, no. So, evidently enough, I don't remember anywhere much as I thought I did, because I thought I remembered some big reveal or something like that. No, obviously I fucking didn't. So... Anyway, we're heading into this episode. A lot of theories I could toss out. I won't say the one that I've been confirmed is incorrect, because people might be theorizing that. So, I'm not gonna say what was confirmed incorrect for me. Yeah, once again, I have read the manga, but if it wasn't clear at this point, I don't remember much. The one spoiler segment that I've done in this entire season so far, I do one like 30-second spoiler segment and I'm just completely wrong. So, that's great. Last episode, Anko attacked Akun with his glasses, which we now know and have been revealed to be what you could theorize from season 1 with the ring. Any item that is of great importance to the vampire in question from their human lives will severely weaken them to the point where you can almost kill them, but Anko herself said that's not enough to kill them, which I find very interesting. We also found out that vampires have the fucking ability to let things phase through them, which logically makes sense because we've seen NAZUNA phase through walls and shit. It makes sense that they can let a knife phase through them as well. That's not a big reveal or something like that. Yeah, Anko had to retreat, but she's got beef with Kiku. Very clearly got beef with Kiku, which I imagine has something to do with the little flash we saw at the beginning of last episode, which was Anko flicking a light or just kind of sitting in a room. Almost certainly has something to do with that, but we'll find all that out and more as we continue throughout this season. Right now, NAZUNA and Ko are looking for information on NAZUNA's past so they can wipe out any chance of Anko getting a hold of it and using it to take out NAZUNA. So we're at the hospital right now. KABURA is here, and let's see where we go from here. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, that furthers up straight into Call of the Night Season 2, Episode 4. What? It's the real deal! She does a cuddle business. So they have to look like they're actually registered here. No information's being given. 307. Okay. Doing that demo because she knows not, and they immediately went to the room. Immediately went to the room. She's definitely saying that to keep NAZUNA away, and NAZUNA is also once again on his back, saying that to keep NAZUNA away because it probably has something to do with her, because she knows NAZUNA is afraid of ghosts. But also there was that thing last episode where it felt to me, I don't know if I said it, but it felt to me like she was trying to trigger a reaction from NAZUNA or something. The way that, she like started a conversation weird. She like stuttered and then like said something that felt very out of character, or said it in a way that felt very out of character for KABURA. So, don't know what's going on with that either. I feel like she was trying to elicit a reaction from NAZUNA. The fact that they immediately went there. Fucking immediately. We're going in anyway. You just want to look at it from the outside? Definitely. Adamant about keeping it a secret. Now we get to listen to this banger. I know, joke, on the way home from work today, I've replayed this song like 15 times. It's like a 20-minute drive, and this song is like 2 minutes. So I guess it's more like 10 times. That was a hyperbole, but I just kept replaying the song over and over. I was jamming the fuck out. Song is actually heavenly. It makes me so mad that the full version is 2 fucking minutes long. They give us nothing more. God damn, this is probably my favorite Creepy Nuts song. Like, this and Dotton are my 2 favorite Creepy Nuts songs. And this is goddamn 2 minutes for the full version. It's actually a crime. It's a fucking crime. It's crazy how, like, the entire fucking genre of this show has changed for this season. The first episode is the only one that felt remotely like anything from season 1. 2, 3, and then already starting with the atmosphere of 4 all feel so different. Like 2, we had the whole Kiku thing where it turned into like a whole horror show, and then episode 3 you had Anko attacking them. Like, it's just back to back to back. Yeah, shit. Interesting store. Like, they got a bunch of blood stored in like a fridge there. Very interesting reaction to seeing the 2 of them interact like that. Interesting. Is that fucking Nazuna there? Did she used to work at this hospital? Maybe she wasn't a patient. Maybe she actually worked here. But she has a patient card, though. She has a fucking patient card. I feel like she wouldn't have a patient card unless she was... Maybe she accidentally took one off of one of the patients? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not into that NTR crap. That common term. Why are we talking about NTR so much here? God, we already talked about this shit enough in the fucking Discord. One person in the Discord has talked about this shit a little too much. You know who you are. That's where I even learned what the fuck that was from said person. Realize this is not it. What is this conversation we're having right now? I have a preference per se, but I want a story to lay out its concept early on. And it better not subvert that premise. Yeah, you are super particular about the type of NTR story you want to enjoy. After I learned the concept of NTR, I was like, I really don't mean to kink shame, but like, how? What? People confusing fiction with reality. Okay, so what she's trying to say here is people who have like NTR kink, she's defending them because they like it in fiction, not in reality. I guess that's what she's trying to get at. You want to be true? You want love to be true in real life? Yes! Thank you, there it was. We're addressing how fucking weird that is. Definitely. Comedy third hospital ghost rumor. Seen standing in front. The ghost is you! The ghost is you, KABURA! It's KABURA. Yeah. Yeah. Also, it's like blocked off with like the red creepy tape. Yeah, you just slide in. Yeah. I care about rules for the weirdest things. About the reaction I'm expecting. Love's getting on my nerves. Well, she clearly has some past connection to Nazuna, obviously. That was the whole point of this is coming here, that she's got some past connection. You could probably guess that from the beginning, but that flash earlier seemed like Nazuna was a worker here, and I wonder, KABURA did that thing like it's been a while, and then she also has Nazuna dressed up in a worker's, like a nurse's outfit. Really feels like she's trying to get Nazuna's memory or brain working here. Oh yeah, that's true always. Ooh. She did say she's always been like that. She did. Or someone who's got a... Yeah, personally concerned. Oh, Cole just got some shivers. So get off! Let's go! Just spit. Kicked her out. Hey, fucking! What the fuck? And he's not here. She dragged him through the window. He got spirited away! What the hell? Is Kabura gonna give him information without Nazuna being there? I'm so scared. Clearly, yes. Wonder whatever belongs to others. The squeaky ass chair. She really does not seem to like that. The squeaky chair! Quit it! It's not even like annoying, it's making me nervous. Have we heard that before? She was like a mother. So you're gonna ask if she turned her? That's just a patient. That's just a patient. It's just a regular patient. Oh my, yeah, that's how she ends up in the fucking room. It's just like a normal room. Pictures. Is this Kabura's room? Does she like stay the night here or something? Yeah. It's the inverse! It's the fucking inverse! God damn it! Okay. I think maybe it's not. I don't know. Okay. So this is a spoiler. Xaniss will blur it out or whatever the hell if it doesn't get revealed by the end of this episode. I said my little spoiler segment last episode when I was like, give me a minute, guys. I got the spoiler thing to talk about. I said that I remembered Kabura turning Nazuna, but I don't think that is the case. I think, yeah, I was told that was wrong. So if that's a spoiler, Xaniss will blur it all the above in post. But if that doesn't get revealed this episode, but because I keep saying but, sorry, I gotta finish my thought before I continue. Xaniss will blur that out if that's not revealed by the end of this episode, because I was told that that was wrong, that I actually didn't know what the hell I was talking about, because I thought when I read the manga that's what I thought I remembered. But that's wrong. So it might actually be the inverse. Nazuna could have possibly turned Kabura, but her attitude towards her being of that like a mother is interesting. Because maybe that's just Kabura's nature, or this could have something to do with the fact that Nazuna was maybe a vampire, turned Kabura, something caused Nazuna to then lose her memories, and then Kabura would then started taking care of her like a mother figure because Nazuna didn't have any memories anymore. Maybe that's what we're going for here. I don't fucking remember, but get turned by you. That, damn, that noise there. Yep, there you go. Okay. He's all embarrassed now because he was like so firm on it, like, you made her turn, but then yeah, no, that's not it. So it is revealed like literally the next sentence. So, but yeah, that's what I was told, because I said in the last episode I was like, spoiler discussion, and I said that Kabura turned Nazuna, and everybody was kind of like, no, dude, that's not at all what happened. Good to know. So it's the inverse then. Kabura was a patient here, and that patient card that Nazuna has might be Kabura's from when she was a patient. Nazuna turns her into a vampire, something happens, Nazuna loses her memories, and then Kabura starts mothering her because she has no memories anymore. That's my going theory. Yeah, that was... Uh-oh. Picture alert. That was in that room. I'm pretty sure that's Kabura's room that she, like, stays in. I'm pretty sure Kabura probably doesn't have a place to live. She probably stays the night here and keeps that room boarded off as, like, her room to stay in. Because it was clearly Kabura's room as a patient. I really like Nazuna to be like, no fucking way! Yeah, that was the one thing I was like, I don't think that makes any sense. But then it still begs the question, who the fuck did Nazuna fall in love with? Still begs the question. That's the biggest question. Oh, that was a weird hiccup. Is that also wrong? Fuck! Damn it! I'm also wrong! I'm older just like we look. In all fairness, she fell in there. Damn, she really does like mother her. Okay, now that I have so many more questions, because I just tossed out that I acted all cocky and I was like, oh yeah, it's the opposite. Nazuna turned her. But the way Kabura was acting when she saw Koen, I still think that's the case. I think she's fucking lying. I think this girl is a liar. Because Nazuna and Ko, whenever she saw them standing and happily chatting, she was remembering them doing it. She very, like, awkwardly screeched her chair and had a not so great reaction to it. Oh, let her hair down. Even telling her to fix her hair and everything. There you go. It really feels like Kabura mothered her at some point. A lot of memories coming back to Nazuna here. Yes, we figured that out. Whose blood is that? Oh! Save some of my blood so I wouldn't forget. Ooh, she saved blood from before she became a vampire so she wouldn't. That's interesting. That means Kabura like knew about the memory loss thing before she ever became a vampire. That's interesting. I wonder if she knows about the personal item thing too. I don't know about that, if she knows that or not, because that picture would probably be a one-way trek to taking down Kabura, since it's clearly hers. So she basically does that to continually remember her memories as a human so she doesn't forget them. She drinks her own blood. Gonna do it anyway. Just one drop of blood. Oh, what a cool transition. Bloody nose. Oh my god. Bad bloody nose. That's not even Nazuna's VA. What the fuck? Unless... Bro, she sounds so different. What the hell? She sounds so different. I think this is either Nazuna's VA is doing a totally different voice, or this is just a different VA. What are the odds that Nazuna's not even a vampire at this point? What are the odds that... What are the odds that that is the case and that Kabura... Nazuna did not turn Kabura, and it's a thing of, like, Kabura became a vampire here in the hospital, and then Nazuna became one, like, shortly after or something, but not by Kabura? Totally different voices throwing me off so much. Sounds totally different. That is a totally different VA for sure. Aww. Can go again once I'm ready. That's why she's big on promise breaking and stuff like that. They'd be able to find you here. Kabura, don't fucking lie. You totally fell in love with her. Haru Nanaksa. Wow, holy fuck, a lot of crazy drops here. I remember fucking none of this. I remember none of this. Kabura, you lying ass bitch. You totally fell in love with her. But she didn't fall in love with Nazuna. That's the difference here, I think. She didn't fall in love with Nazuna. She fell in love with Haru, who is effectively an entirely different person from Nazuna because Nazuna doesn't remember anything from her human life. She's effectively a different person. Oh. Kabura's also got a much higher pitched voice here. She's just totally different from Nazuna, oh my god. Yeah, she's so in love with Haru. That's the difference maker there. She's not in love with Nazuna, and she wasn't lying when she said that they were completely wrong about her being in love with Nazuna, and that Nazuna turned her. She fell in love with Haru, and Haru turned her? I don't know. That still begs so many questions. Like, was Haru a vampire? If Haru was a vampire, when did she fully transition into Nazuna with no human memories? When did that occur? How did that go down? And stuff like that. Because I guess depending on how long Nazuna has been a vampire, all of her human memories could have been gone. And that day that she woke up on that futon, like she told Ko, her earliest memory is waking up on a futon. That could have been the day she lost her last human memory. But then again, she would also have previous memories as a vampire. That's the thing that's throwing me off here. Is that if Nazuna was to lose all her human memories, she would still have previous memories as a vampire from when she had human memories, if that makes any sense. But no, that's not how that works. If you go back to the episode that Akun and Seti, just a couple episodes ago where they were talking, Akun talks about how eventually he'll forget everything from when he was a human, and that'll make him forget Seti. But because then that begs the question of, like, I guess if you're a vampire with human memories, even the memories you have as a vampire, if you, this is very complicated. If you have memories as a vampire where you remember human memories, you lose those as well. That's my guess. And so Nazuna eventually lost her last human memory, which means she lost her last memory as a vampire that remembered her human self as well, and she fully became an entire different being, woke up with no memories, and just started going as Nazuna. That's where the picture gets taken. Those are friends. Oh. They make another cameo. It's the Creepy Nuts dudes. They make their second cameo. So she was thinking it was just gonna, yep. And then she's just like not included at all. Cool that they're just like in this whole scene. They're literally just in this whole scene and everything. Yeah. She's not interested in guys. Yikes. Jesus Christ! Yeah, get better, friends. Go back to fucking Haru. Oh god, she better pass out. And she's back in the hospital again. Jesus. Ooh, her hair's different. Or I guess she just has her hair down, because her hair is still short here. It's also interesting that Nazuna the vampire keeps the same hair that Haru did. But, yeah, she just let it down, I think, because it's still short here. Or actually, no, Haru just has a one ponytail, right? Yeah. How does Nazuna do her fucking hair? I forget. Yeah, no, Nazuna does her hair differently, but she does still keep it short. But this is not her normal hairstyle here. Anyway. Those are not great friends. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's seeing a totally different side to her that she's never seen before. She's usually this like very chill and relaxed person. She does have some similarities to Nazuna, but I'm treating these like two entirely separate beings based off the assumptions I made earlier about how this works. I don't know if that's correct, and I could be looking way too deep into how it actually works, but based on my assumptions, I'm treating them like different entities. Like, this is a completely different person from Nazuna, which effectively it is. She is. Ooh. Those are some vampire teeth if I've ever fucking seen them. Yeah. They won't like lend a hand to her walking or anything like that. Ooh. This is interesting. What if Haru was a vampire who made offspring pretty frequently, actually? You never know. And it changed when she became Nazuna. Hurting enough as it is. Yeah, KABURA fell head over heels. What do you want to be? They really started harping on those teeth. Yep, and she is fully in love with Haru, and Haru is going to turn her into a vampire. This lying ass. Technically, she wasn't lying, but you know what I mean. It was Haru, not Nazuna, who turned her, and the reason she mothers Nazuna is because she was in love with Haru, but Nazuna is not Haru. Nazuna is not Haru. Hey, fucking A! Better give her a heart attack here. She's already sick. Yes, about you. The boobs out. And she did it anyway? Whatever it is you want. I just hope you can be honest with yourself. The way she also flips on a dime is kind of Nazuna-like. Nazuna flips between goofy and serious very quickly from time to time. Although her innate personality is very goofy. Fred actually came in to apologize. They do seem like genuine. Ooh. What was that? Snowboarding? Bro. This is a very good showcase of a friend who wants to be a good friend but is just ignorant to what's going on or like what's actually happening, because she's clearly trying to like include her. She even came to see her in the hospital, apologized for what was said the other day. Like, she still clearly wants to be friends with her, but is just being completely ignorant to what KABURA is going through. Talking about snowboarding, she's fucking sick. She won't get to leave for that long probably before she's sick again. Going snowboarding is not something she can physically do. She's always in the hospital. Just take breaks when you're tired. Yep, literally just not considering her at all. They're just like, oh yeah, what can we go do without taking her situation in consideration at all? It's just like what Nazuna said. They'll sit there and wait for her, but they won't go and lend a hand. That was, or Haru said, I should say. They'll sit there and wait for you, but they won't lend you a hand at all. They'll go to this place and they'll wait for you, like take breaks and everything, but they won't consider what you actually want to do or what you're capable of doing. Very good comparison there. Top it off with a beer. Literally says, top it off with a beer when she can't fucking drink. Yeah, and finally just told them you should all go without me. Especially for a sick person. Yeah, they all went skiing without her. Ah. None of you know anything about me. Truth. Ooh, she out here smoking. Didn't know Nazuna was a smoker in her past life. I'm still equating it to that. Well, obviously she can't smoke inside. Yeah, much more serious look on Haru's face there. And she's being honest. This is what Haru asked of her, just to be honest. Whatever you want. You hate everything. Oh. And so she's gonna give her an out becoming a vampire. Surrounded by what I hate. Damn, full Kabura backstory episode here. This is the entire episode. And it's peak. Just do normal life things. But she's been robbed of that. Well, you should ask for advice. It's you she's in love with. Damn, those dead eyes. Ugh. Is that where, did she? Because I think she had light in her eyes earlier in the episode, right? Or she always had the same. Yeah, she did. And even as a vampire now, her eyes are completely dead like that. Dude, her voice is so different from Nazuna. I'm never gonna get over that. And when you live long enough, you see all sorts of people. How long was Nazuna a vampire to make her lose all of her human memories? Because there's people, like every other vampire we have spoken to, every single other one still has memories of their human life. But Nazuna had none, which if that goes in tune with what I said, when you finally lose out on your last human memory, you become an entirely different being entirely. How long has Nazuna been alive for that to happen? The red. Whew. Yo! That is such a cool visual. Yep. This is so good. Yep, now you get to fucking fly. Oh, this OST kicking into is so good. Yep. Peak! Holy fuck, this show's so good. Oh my god. That's where the episode's gonna end. No! No! Damn, that was such a good episode. Man, I got Taco P and this in the same day. I'm eating so fucking good. This episode was incredible. Peak episode. This season's so fucking good. And what's crazy is I can tell you guys, it's literally only gonna get better. I remember a few bits of what's probably gonna be the most major arc of this season, and it's gonna be even better. We are 4 episodes in, and this shit is already so peak. The direction and everything, the animation quality, although season 1 looked really good, feels like it's been ticked up a notch. The directorial, uniqueness of it has been ticked up a notch as well. Love it. Absolutely fucking love it. This season's gonna be incredible. This episode with KABURA was incredible. Getting her backstory was so good. Learning that she was actually turned by Haru, and we just need to figure out the fundamentals of how that works, which I'm sure we'll figure out next episode when when Nazuna confronts KABURA now that she has these memories back. But yeah, I think it is gonna wrap it up my reaction to Call of the Night Season 2 Episode 4. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.